Vanakkam, my friends. This is Bala from Oroville, and today we are going to talk about hydration and its role as part of this how to have a healthy and happy body series. Water is very essential to us. 60 to 80% of our body is made out of water. And today's topic, we are going to cover topics like why water is essential, what are the signs of dehydration, how much water do you really need, benefits of warm water in the morning, herbal teas for detoxification and digestion, coconut water, impact of caffeinated drinks on our body and our mind, water-rich foods, hydration, and most importantly, when to drink water. So these are the topics that we will cover for the rest of the long format video. As I was mentioning, that water is an essential part of our day-to-day life. We are born in the amniotic fluid, and then when we dead in India, we always put the ashes into the water. So from birth to death, water is the one that keeps us flowing. And water has a property to take any shape and size of the container that it has. So the quantum of water in our body is determines how the quality of our body flows as well. If you are not having enough water, for example, our blood is flowing in our veins. If you don't have enough water, what happens is that reduces the circulation of blood, and we want we want water to have a healthy, happy skin and joint. There is a study in recent times that people who are in the recent past, because of all the improvements in the infrastructure, were able to drink more water and they age more less than the people from the 50s and 1920s. But in modern times, because of our sedentary lifestyle, and we are not drinking enough water, and that gives us that makes us dehydrated. The signs of dehydration is feeling tired all the time. For example, frequent headaches, dry skin and lips, muscle cramps, and dark colored urine. So these are the signs that tells you that you need water. So how much of water do you really need? The ideal person would need somewhere around 2 to 3 liters of water, and definitely that is linked to the kind of physical workout that you do. If you sweat a lot, if you work outdoor, if you are under the sun, if you are in a warm weather, definitely you need more amount of water. But the thing is that listen to your body. Thirst is a very late sign of dehydration actually. So you needed to motivate yourself to keep drinking. The easiest way is to have water bottles or water resources everywhere, so that you are constantly reminded that you need to drink water. Many people ask me what is the first thing that they like to drink, they need to drink in the morning. The first thing that I suggest people to drink in the morning is definitely warm water, because warm water helps us with digestion, detoxification, and also it wakes up our metabolism. If you can add some lemon or ginger, it would be perfect. Yeah, and herbal teas are always associated with detox and digestion. Herbal teas like ginger tea, for example, lemon, green tea, chamomile tea, all are packed with all of these teas helps us to hydrate, because they are not caffeine drinks. That is also warm, and also it has a good taste, so that you can consume a bit of more quantity than the regular water that you would like to consume. So next time when you reach out for sugar, instead of reaching out to sugary drinks, go for this herbal teas. These teas can help you to quench your thirst and also keep you hydrated. Being a South Indian, coconut water, tender coconut water is part and parcel of our culture. It's packed with potassium, magnesium, and natural electrolytes, or abundantly available in coconut water. So please do hydrate yourself with coconut water as much as possible. Me being a South Indian, and I like my coffee, so caffeine is part and parcel of my daily habit, and I'm not hiding it. I'm not telling that this is right or wrong. This is only my habit. I'm sharing what I'm doing, and this because of this caffeine is caffeine can dehydrate you actually. So especially if you're drinking espressos and espressos and strong coffee, it really dehydrates you. What I normally do is that as soon as I drink coffee, I always balance it out with, as soon as I drink coffee, I balance it out with drinking water, so that I'm hydrated. The best is to stop drinking water, but I don't see the purpose of doing that. And most importantly, there are water rich food that can help you for digestion. Watermelon, for example, cucumber, oranges, celery, and all these are high water content food that you can immediately consume, so that you feel hydrated and you have this natural sugar in it that keeps you wanting to eat, consume more. So please do go for water rich food. You can add cucumber to your salad, for example. Yeah. And also most importantly, because of the fiber content that this food has, it's also very good for your gut bacteria and probiotic health. And the next one is hydration and skin health. As I was mentioning, there are studies that were made in 1920s and 1990s, 2000s, that because of the infrastructure development, because of the bottled water availability and other factors, people from the early 2000 and 2025 are looking very young compared to the people from the 1920s. This is because the skin gets glowing when you can hydrate it. Water helps us to flush out the toxins, keeping the skin softer, most importantly, clear, radiant, and young. Yep. And this begs to the question of when to drink water. And I'm somebody who advises drinking 2 to 3 liters of water when it's a daytime. I start my day a bit early, so I consume my 2 to 3 liters by around afternoon. But if you come and I go into kind of dry fasting by around 3, 4, sometimes 5, because I do yoga class, so I always need to know what my body is. Instead of drinking 500 milliliters of water in the night, I always rinse my mouth with some water and consume very little water, and then I wake up early in the morning and I consume a good quantity of water. Why is, when you consume a lot of quantity of water during the night, it keeps you awake, because you need to use the washrooms more than once or twice, and this breaks the sleeping cycle, which is not very good. In many traditional practices like Jains, for example, in my own tradition, we don't drink or eat food when there is no sun. And being from eastern part of India, the sun rises at 6 and sets at 6 almost in that time. So almost 12 hours of dry fasting is what is part and parcel of our culture. So try to avoid drinking excess water during the evening, so that you don't have to urinate during the night, but do consume all the water requirements during the day. And the easy way to stay hydrated is definitely use water bottles, because we are creatures of habits, and a good habit is to drink water. If you can fill 2 to 3 bottles of water, and you know that you needed to consume them in a very specific time, you go into this habit. Yeah, maybe every time you are going to do something, make it a habit. For example, every time you are going to watch a YouTube video, maybe you consume some water. Every time you switch on your coffee machine, maybe you consume a glass of water. In that way, you help yourself to create an habit, most importantly a sustainable habit, and most importantly a habit that you don't overdo it, so that, because you don't want it to go to the other extreme of over drinking water, because that can be very detrimental to your kidneys. So always space it out, use a marker or use water bottles that has this marking, and make it as a point that you are also advising others. So you are creating a system in your home so that you can consume good amount of water. And as I was mentioning, hydration is one of the most simplest way to suppress your anger. hunger, not anger, hunger, both actually. So many times people are hungry not because they are really hungry, that's because they are thirsty. So instead of thirst, you start consuming food. So, and also if you are fasting, the best way to keep full, the feeling of full, is to consume a good quantity of water. So I think, my friends, you can understand the various benefits of having being hydrated in your body. And do comment below what are the steps that you do to keep yourself hydrated. And if you like this video, please do subscribe, share, and most importantly, click that ring bell so that you can watch more of our videos. Other than this, we are also uploading long format 60 minutes, 70 minutes, 80 minutes, even 120 minutes yoga videos, so that you can also have a healthy, happy body by practicing asanas with me. And soon we will also upload videos of Karlakattai, Kalaripayat, and a wholesome body experience, so that you pick and choose what is good for you. And with that, I'm Bala signing off with this video. Nandri, Vanakkam.